Good morning, XRP Future Millionaire, and we've got some breaking news. And no, it's not on the charts. We have some reports that Congress is. I'll read it to you guys in a second. Total crypto market cap's tanking right now. It's barely over 2 trillion. We've had a few things that were way up and then came way down. A lot of stuff looks like it's on a gigantic head and shoulders in the 30-minute. We can see it in everything we go to. So now we're going to see how these all react. So that's algo just barely on top of the 30-minute. But I'm not focused on anything else but XRP this morning. XRP Bitcoin. Options expire today. What's going to happen? Let's get it into the 30-minute. And when you see this, you can see we are on a M-topping reversal. We've come down the right shoulder. And for Bitcoin, we basically come down the whole way. We came down to 41,000, came back within this dangerous area we talked about yesterday. And now it looks like we're going to roll down. We went all the way down to 41,600 about 2-3 hours ago. I believe we're continuing down. We have a classic head and shoulders here on a failed cup and handle. We've already come down too far now. So 42,499 looks like it's going to be the resistance now instead of the support like last night. And this is detrimental. You got options expiring 750 million worth today. Under 42,000, the bears make 75 million. So do the math. So I thought it was more likely we'd be here than up at 46, 47,000 for the bulls to make 125 million. Anything under 44,000 at 8 a.m. UTC time. So I believe that's about 5 hours from now. Anything under 44,000 will be worthless for the call option. So we've got that. We've got the charts. We got XRP looking like it's doing exactly what we thought. Last night it came down like we thought off of the 30-minute after it came through. Bounced down to the 75 resistance. Support, but now it's going to use the 30-minute time frame as resistance. You can see a full head and shoulders pattern, an M-topping reversal, and it came up and tried on the right side and failed. But you can see an entire pattern here where this looks like it's going to come down, and it's going to, if it breaks down through the 75, we're coming down to 69 and then much further, I think. This is the structure needed to come down even further if this is a failed to the higher cup. So right now 80 cents proved resistance, 75 support, and if we don't hold 75 we're going to come right through, and we are in a very dangerous spot right now, like I said. So XLM, you can see the M-topping reversal. We came back through the 30-minute time frame, and now we're using that 26.4 as support resistance area. 27.1 is over top resistance at the 30-minute time frame, and the 200-day it lined up perfectly. And then we got underneath support at 25.4 if we fall through. So that's what I'd be looking for with XLM. And DGB made a little bit of a run up to 3050, which we thought we could come up to that 313 or 3143. Just didn't get up there far enough, got rejected. And now it looks like we're trying to use 2898, but it looks like we're going to come through the 30-minute, and it looks like our next section we're to come down to with DGB. We're going to test this 2685, but then we're going to end up at 2525, and then likely lower now, because if these are head and shoulder patterns, this just brings you farther down than where it started, and it could get ugly. So, and you can see we could really have a big dump here. Like, we're lined up for a big 3K dump right now, 3,500 point dump to 38,500 roughly. If the market decides to come through these support areas, because the entire market's at the support. Doge did better than some. It came up. But you can see it's starting to create an M-topping reversal now. And now it's showing it for real. Even if you look from here, you can say, oh, shoulder, right, head, right. And then you can come back down. And this is, I think Doge is going to come apart in a quick and swift motion. Once it comes to 1899, I think it's only a matter of time before you come back across that yellow line that I drew across. That line I drew across, that if we bounced on that, we're going to have a bullish bounce. And we bounced on that, and we had a bullish bounce up to 22 cents almost. So, very nice pump. But the entire market, like I said, is showing this rounding the way back down. So I just wanted to show you a grand scope of the market. Now we're about to break 42K. I'm telling you guys, this could get ugly. And I need to play the intro. And then we need to read Congress introduces a game-changing crypto bill as the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, Cardano, XRP sinks. That came out 1 hour ago. So let's play the intro and we're going to get to that breaking news. Okay, so just make sure to hit that like button. It really does help push me through the analytics. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And now let's take a look at Twitter real quick. Would you sell it? So UB2B, will this get you to the moon? How this baby will get you to Mars? UB2B. I love these things. I know I read those to you yesterday, but the reason I came on here is because I wanted to see if UB2B had any cloud art out this morning, as he often does in the morning times. Oh, I didn't see this one. Teo of the Rainbow Vortex. Fun Assassin's Ascension. Thank you, UB2B. I love these so much. So go check out UB2B. Let's see if he's got any cloud art this morning. He does. So here's some of his cloud art he does. It's on here every single morning. I love going to it and looking at it first thing in the morning. Spectacular. I mean, look at this. There's art within art. Within art. I like to go through it, especially on the tablet with the big screen. So UB2B, thank you so much. I love it. Make sure you go check out his Twitter. As we're looking at the Twitter sphere, I guess. Go take a look at UB2B. He's in my video description below. Now we're going to read this article, then I'll let you guys go on this early 8:52 a.m. on the East Coast morning. So this came out at 6:45 a.m. Congress introduces a game-changing crypto bill as the price of Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, Cardano, XRP sinks. Today, the Bitcoin price sank 4%. The price of the second largest crypto, Ethereum, is down 3.5%, BNB slipped 1.9%, Cardano 3.3%, XRP 3.4%, and Solana 4.9%. However, a major catalyst is brewing that could turn cryptocurrency prices around. As the Fed pushes ahead with its crypto investigation into a digital dollar, which would create competition for major cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP, and BNB, one congressman is seeking to ban government-issued digital currency. This past Wednesday, Minnesota Republican Representative Tom Emmer introduced a bill that would put a damper on the Fed's power in issuing a digital currency directly to American citizens, which he thinks would put the nation on an authoritarian path. Requiring users to open up an account at the Fed to access a U.S. CBDC would put the Fed on an insidious path akin to China's digital authoritarianism. He said in a statement, "It is important to note that the Fed does not and should not have the authority to offer retail bank accounts. Crypto asset policy sprint initiatives by 3 U.S. regulatory agencies, the Fed, the OCC, and the FDIC, is really a crawl. Oh, that's just more things we can use. But that's something with crypto, but I don't want to read into it. Although Fed Chair Jerome Powell said cryptos could coexist with central bank-issued cryptocurrencies, the congressman argues a CBCD would allow the Fed to surveil Americans, which defeats the whole purpose of a decentralized cryptocurrency, which, if you think you're not being surveilled with your cryptocurrency, you're 100% on lunacy. I mean, not the fact in the U.S. now we have to report it on our taxes. So, good luck trying to hide that. CBDCs that fail to adhere to these 3 basic principles could enable an entity like the Federal Reserve to mobilize itself into a retail bank, collect personally identifiable information on users, and track their transactions indefinitely," he said. They already do that. If you don't think they already do that, you're on crack. Zooming out. Last July, the Fed launched an investigation into whether it should introduce its own digital currency. "We think it's really important that the central bank maintain a stable currency and payment system for the public's benefit. That's one of our jobs," Fed Chair Jerome Powell said. Later, he noted that involves the transformational innovation in digital payments, referring to the revolution of cryptocurrencies. The Fed didn't give any timeline and hinted that they won't rush it. "I think it's important that we get to a place where we can make an informed decision about this and do so expeditiously. I don't think we're behind. I think it's more important to do this right than do it fast," Powell said at this post-meeting news conference. The Fed hasn't yet made any decision, but this Tuesday, Powell told a U.S. Senate committee that they released a highly anticipated report on central bank digital currencies within weeks. Government-backed cryptocurrencies are picking up steam worldwide. As of now, 87 countries, which make up over 90% of the world's GDP, are considering launching their own cryptocurrencies. According to Atlantic Council, 14 are on a test run, including China, and 9 have already launched, with Nigeria introducing last. Meanwhile, the countries with the largest central banks, the US, Japan, the Euro area, and the UK, are falling behind. The adoption of central bank issued digital currencies among major economies is a closely watched development among crypto investors because it's not yet clear how they would affect major cryptocurrencies. Jerome Powell thinks central bank issued currencies would render cryptocurrencies useless. You wouldn't need stablecoins, you wouldn't need cryptocurrencies if you had a digital US currency, Powell said during a congressional hearing last July. Others believe a digital dollar would have the opposite counterintuitive effect. Greg King, the founder and CEO of Osprey, argues it would spark a backlash over privacy concerns and push more people into decentralized cryptocurrency. In an interview with CNBC, after Powell's remarks, King said, "Imagine the world's fiat currencies are digitized. I actually think that pushes more people into something like a Bitcoin because, frankly, that would give governments even more control than they already have around the money supply. And a lot of people get into Bitcoin for concerns about that type of control." Well, good luck once again, because that is not private, not like it used to be. So that was something fascinating. Make sure to hit that like button. I really would appreciate it. You help me move through the analytics. Consider joining Tom's Army, $9.99 a month. Show that extra support. I give you the Telegram, some free content, and exclusive emojis as a thank you. And also, if you want to send a donation, I would appreciate it. Haven't had one in several weeks. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Video description below.